This is Damon Stevens, Federal Bullers. Today is Monday, June 27, 2022, and this is a stock market update for trades of the day. It was kind of mostly a flat day, kind of a little ranging for the S&P 500 today. But that just means we're building up some energy to go to a certain destination, and what destination that is, we will see hopefully this week. Typically on holiday weekends coming up for the U.S., you might see a little bit of a rally at by the end of the week, but we'll see what happens here, see if we can get this breakout, or if for some reason we're going to do something different this time and pull back. So let's take a look at what's going on in the market and see if we can plan out our day for tomorrow. So looking at the market, Dow Jones closed down 0.2%, NASDAQ down 0.72%, and S&P 500 down 0.3%. So pretty much overall kind of flat for the day. A little pickup in the morning. You had a pullback, a pickup, and then just kind of flat. And so we'll see if tomorrow brings more of the same, or if we, can get some type of rally going here as we get into this week. You see, energy did very well today. So that was the sector that kind of outperformed everything else. Everything else was pretty much flat or pulled back just a little bit here. And you see on our scanner, EVFM was the winner of the day. Did not trade this one here, but if you did get that one, congratulations on that. But we did not trade that today. Look at the news. Overall for this week, it's pretty soft on the news. There are some updates coming out, but nothing that should shake the market. So you can always come out here and check this out on Market Watch if you want to see what's going on the politics and the economy calendar. Looking at our puts and our calls. Those who are buying calls and puts, you can see that it got a lot of activity going on here. A lot of spikes today, so a lot of calls being bought. I was just amazed at how many calls. So definitely a lot of people bullish on what's going on in the market. You can also see with the call put ratio that there's still more puts being bought. So the range here is kind of like this 370 range to 390. So it's quite a big range, just $20. So with the max pain though, with 382.50, where we're sitting at 389. So the market would, if the market really wants to do something, it would really pull everybody down and pull the market down by the end of the week to be the most profitable for the market versus the traders. So we'll see what happens as we progress in the week. If it does rally, those who bought calls are going to do well, and all these people will lose money that are shorting the market here. So we'll see what happens, see what the market decides what it wants to do, whether it wants to reward those who shorted it or help the people out that went long. So let's take a look at what's going on here. So looking live here, actually the ES, wow. So even the E-mini 500, so S&P 500, here's live after hours. So you can see here, we pull back down to our deviation band here, and then just kind of climbed up and hit the top of our deviation bands, pulled back down towards and the lower deviation band again, came up, failed, came back down towards it again, came up, failed again, back down. So this looks more bearish than bullish. The more times this hits the bottom and doesn't kind of break up to the top. But you can see here this evening, we came back up here towards this center line and our deviation bands and broke through and going up towards the highs again. So does that mean we have a good breakout tomorrow, or do we come up and tag this tonight and maybe this falls back again tomorrow? We'll have to watch it. So definitely be watching the E-mini 500 before the market opens, as well as the VIX, because the VIX is going to tell us also possibly which way the market's going to go. See if we're going to start a rally here on Tuesday, or and have a little turnaround Tuesday where we kind of run up since we ran down a little bit today and kind of went flat. Or does the market have something else in mind? But we'll watch it in the morning, see what's going on. We'll post our trades for the day in our Discord, and that link is on filmwealthlive.com. So don't forget. Looking at on the daily chart, you can see here just consolidating above the 20-day. So I said in our last videos, we'd like a couple of days above the 20. So let's see if we can close out today or tomorrow above the 20. If we can, that's more bullish for having a run here and rally up more towards that 50-day moving average. So we'll be keeping a close eye on that. On Nike, so this was a surprise. I actually traded this and then I had to take off. And then when I got back, I was like, oh my gosh, what happened? So it was earnings today. And you can see here, Nike was kind of flat here. It's around this 109, 110 area. And then, I tried to catch this earnings right after. And I didn't catch the whole thing all the way up to 114 because I was actually more about 111 is all I got off this. And then I had to go. But it looks like it had a nice run up to 115, so it didn't miss all that, which was a newer high. But then it pulled down quite a bit, down to 107, which is down this 107.42, which is this, bottom of our trend line here, is kind of where that came. So I'm going to watch this in the morning, see if we get a little bounce out of this. This is quite a wide range for Nike here, so we'll see. Maybe get a run at this tomorrow morning on the open. Google, you can see here 2 days now, above the 50-day, kind of sandwiched between the 100 and the 50-day moving averages. So being above this 50-day, if we can break, this 2387 area, definitely good for, a short-term long position. Amazon, you see 2 days again above the 20-day, but I don't like that it closed at the bottom of that candle. So as long as we can stay above the 20-day moving average, we could get a rally up towards the 50-day, but I don't like this at the bottom. So when you close at the bottom of the candle, it shows some weakness. And so it's possible this could pull back tomorrow. So I'm going to watch Amazon to see if we can hold above that 20-day for a run, or if not, might have some weakness here and may pull back. Apple had a nice little run. So this is 2 days above the 20-day, but again, we close at the bottom of the candle, which is weak. And it's right at the midline of our deviation bands, right at the center. So definitely gonna watch this one. If we stay above the 20-day tomorrow, then maybe we can get a run at this. If it breaks below it, we could be coming back down here. So don't like to see the close at the bottom of candles. Nvidia, same thing here. You see, we got above the 20-day, and then we didn't hold it and came back down and closed at the bottom of the candle. So that's a weakness. So maybe tomorrow, is looking maybe more of a down day. If we can't get it back above the top of these candles, it's going to probably be a down day tomorrow. Meta, same thing. We kind of rallied up, above our resistance area here, but we pulled right back down the bottom of the candle. So that's a weakness. So I don't know. Maybe tomorrow's going to be a down day. We'll have to kind of watch what the VIX is doing in the morning. Tesla, nice little rally up here. 22 days above the 20-day moving average, close at the bottom of the candle. So looking closer to possibly a down day tomorrow, just looking at the charts, just overall. Definitely join our Discord. Definitely, subscribe if you're not, and like our videos as well. If these are helpful for you in helping you to plan your trades out or get ideas on what to trade. Because I know when I started out, that was the biggest challenge I had, is I had no idea what company to trade, and I was changing companies every day, and it got confusing. I didn't know the companies, and I was just kind of chasing everybody else's trades before I determined, which ones can I trade the best and more frequently and get to know, so that I'm consistent. So just keep that in mind if you're struggling as a trader and you're not quite sure, what companies to trade or how to find a company. All the companies are moving either up or down. And the one thing that's nice about the market is, we can make money up or down through this market, and even sideways if you're using options. So looking at the dollar, you see here, continues to pull down our trend line here. So just kind of following this trend line, just getting a little bit weaker and weaker. At one point we could very well break out from here. We're right at the 20-day, and so that may be enough motivation for dollar to rally here. But if not, we break down, we may come back towards the 50-day moving average. Gold, same thing. It's kind of trending down flat in this little range here, but still trading down. So gold's still coming down. US oil, nice pop here. So we talked about this, being on our deviation band, the secondary deviation band that's been holding. And we got a little pop here, got above the 50-day moving average, so that's good. So maybe we can kind of get a rally out of US oil, since now it's above that 50-day, which was support several times before. Now we're back above it. Maybe that gives us a chance to run here. So I can see now why energy was positive today. We have the VIX here. We got this wedge, and we've been just kind of coming up back and forth on here. And every time it goes up, On the VIX, the market's going down. Every time it comes down, the market's going up. So you can see we just kind of gone back and forth and we're getting tighter and tighter. So, we spent 2 days on the 100 now. So that's an area of support. It's at the bottom of the candle, which is good, but it's now 2 days and it hasn't moved. And you see when we came down to it here, we bounced off 1 day, 2 days off, 1 day off. So, all these bounces are, 1 or 2 days, and we're 2 days here. So either we got to hold another day here or maybe come down, we tag our trend line down here. If we do, we could get a bounce up. That means the market could come down. So we may get, maybe get another, maybe get a good day or two here. Also, you can see here this grouping, we had a week of, good market rally here. Not quite a week here, 3 days, 3 days. So maybe we come down here and we get a few days this week, and then we bounce up. And as we bounce up, that means, more than likely we're going to have some volatility come in where we're going to probably come back down in the market. So just expect that, unless for some reason we drop through this wedge. But you can see we've been holding that wedge so far. At some point we'll break out, but is that this week? It's hard to say. But I don't like that we're spending a couple of days here above that 100. So we'll see if we can break it tomorrow. See if we can get some momentum going here in the market sometime this week. If we get a bounce here on the VIX, then the market might have a down week this week. S&P 500 above the 20-day, but close at the bottom of the candle. We're still within this candle, and we may chase this candle back down here if we can't break above it. So looking for, we got to get, stay above 389 or 390 if we want to rally up on the SPY. If not, we may be coming back down. On a weekly, you can see here, we got, past our deviation bands, tagged the 200-day, rallied back up into our deviation bands at the bottom of these candles here. And we went kind of above, we got right into this candle here and pulled back into this candle. So is that bearish possibly? I mean, if we can't get above this candle here, that 390 again area, we may kind of rechase this candle again, this weekly candle. So just something to keep in mind. But you did see, E-minis right now is looking really good. We got back above 39.20. So that's possible to run up here, but we'll see. They could possibly run up or maybe in a range and just kind of go back and forth as it did today. Triple Qs, 1 day, second day, again, kind of same story. 2 days above the 20, close at the bottom of the candle. So again, showing a little bit of weakness here. IWM closed right on the 20-day, right above it, which is good, but flat. So that's could be a decision or could possibly be a reversal here. So something to keep in mind here. That could be a reversal candle right there to go back down. Financials. So you can see that we pulled up above the 20, pulled back down, closed up back below the 20, which means it could not hold above the 20. So that's showing weakness as well. So just what I'm seeing right now in the charts, just telling me what I'm seeing. Healthcare closed at the top of the candle, spiked the 100, came back down, it's sandwiched between the 100 and the 200. So we can get back above the 100 here, break that 130 level. Healthcare can continue to rally, which has just done a really great job this last week. Energy sector, you see here, this pullback here, we found support. Obviously, kind of where this breakout area was in the past. Rallied up here, we're just at the top of this candle and our lower deviation band right here. So it's good that we got back to the deviation band, but obviously it's resistance. So we got to kind of rally back up above this number here. If we want to rally up here, got to get above, the $74 and run to 76. And then from 76, we'll be back up to 79. Looking at Bitcoin, Bitcoin's kind of just stuck right here. It's kind of, consolidating in this, 21,000 area. So we really got to get back above, 23 if we want to kind of pull up and start running again on Bitcoin. Ethereum, same thing, kind of just flat here, below the moving averages. Really got to break above this 20-day, get above 1,300 if we want to rally. Otherwise, it's possible to just stay wedged in this area. Maybe it's a range, it becomes a range. But right now, looking flat. So looking a week across the board now that, we go through the charts. It's possible by morning we get some rallies started here, but at least how they close the day. They didn't close the day to make the market look like it's ready to take off and run. So just definitely watch the VIX. If it's above, 26, 27, might have a down day again tomorrow. If we pull back down below 26, 27, then, maybe we get this rally going here. Maybe we can close out with a great week. So everybody trade safe out there. Watch your levels, make sure you're taking profits, especially with the holiday weekend coming up here. And Friday will be a short day on the market too. It closes at 2 p.m. Eastern. So keep that in mind as well. We have a kind of a shortened week a little bit this week and next week. So stay safe out there. We'll look at our trades again. Go out and join our Discord, finwealthlive.com. You can find a link to our Discord, and we post numbers out there as far as what we're trading and what levels before the market even opens. So we'll get you all prepared and ready to go and talk tomorrow night and see how your trading went and get a plan for the next day. Everybody have a great night. We'll talk to you tomorrow.